Yeah, so hey, we are live now. You can join us already. In this live, you can call in to ask your questions, any questions concerning the novel we are reading. You can also ask any question concerning any other thing if you are learning Igbo language. Yeah, so afam Bodora, bụ onye na-agụpụtara gị isi akwụ dara n'ala nke onye dere ya bụ Maazị Tony Besie. Ọ bụrụ na asụsụ Igbo na-amasị gị, bịa sonyere anyị ebe a. N'ogo, ọ bụrụ na asụsụ Igbo na-amasị gị, bịa sonyere anyị ka anyị mụta ọtụtụ ihe. Yes, I'm still here. So, ọ bụrụ na ị na-agụbu akwụkwọ a ma ọ na ị na-ege ya na podcast, ị nwere ike ịghọta ihe a na-ekwu, mana ọ bụrụ na ị bụghị onye na-ege ya, enwere m ike ịkọwara gị ebe a. M ga-eji na-ejikwa asụsụ Bekee wee na-akọwara gị ihe okwu ụfọdụ pụtara ma ihe na-emenụ. So, try to explain some in English because I want you to enjoy the novel. But that notwithstanding, you should know that this language, this show is to support and promote Igbo language. So a lot of things will be happening here in Igbo, but we're going to listen to the podcast. Like what I'll be doing is just try to listen part of the podcast and then I explain some words. That's what I said. So I'll start playing the Okwu Malite. From there, we take it off from there. So just pay attention as we try to play the Okwu Malite. Okwu Malite is forward, just like in English. The first page that you read before you start reading the whole book. That's what is called Okwu Malite, forward. Mohammed Samadi, you are welcome. Are you learning Igbo? Do you speak Igbo? Are you interested in Igbo language? This is Igbo Word Clinic, where we try to answer your questions, some expressions in Igbo that you want to know, especially from this podcast that we are reading. The podcast is a book taken from the novel called Isiakwụ Dara n'Ala. It's a novel that portrays what happened to families in during the Biafran War. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, like so many people that listen to the podcast, they may have some words, expressions they don't understand. So what this live show will be doing is to listen along, listen to some clips, and then explain to people what it means. So like I said, I want to start with Okwu Malite. So you're going to listen to Okwu Malite again. On this live show, we'll also be listening to some, not only this is our focus, but sometimes we're going to have some entertainment, right? Listen to some clips and then some expressions from videos, songs, and then that's some expressions that you may not, you may want to know what they actually mean. A lot of people like Igbo, they like some songs, Christian songs in Igbo. They hear some expressions, some slang, so to say. They hear some expressions in some of the songs. Some of the songs by our popular musicians, they don't know what it means. So this live show, Igbo Word Clinic, will actually be doing a kind of justice, trying to help you to understand those things. So let me quickly get the okwu malite. Okay, okwu malite. Okay, so I'm still here trying to get the video from so let's go here and get it from the channel. I don't have it again, so once you post, you don't have I don't have it on my system, so I'm just gonna find it on the channel and play it for you. So oh, okay, we're looking for open malite. So we have episode today, open malite. Okay, yes. Okay, I have it here. So just join me so that we can. Okay, so
One Word in Igbo is a weekly podcast designed to help promote and enhance the learning of Igbo language. In this series, we'll be taking our story from Isiakwụ Dara n'Ala, an Igbo novel written by Tony Ubesie. Isiakwụ Dara n'Ala, written by Tony Ubesie. Okwu mmalite. Nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka, olee aka ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ? Nwaanyị lelia di ya, ike akpọọ ya nkụ, n'ihi na di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi n'isi, maka na nwaanyị chụpụ di ya, isi eruo ya ala. Onye na-amaghị na ọ ga-echi ọzọ mechaa chi ọzọ, ọ chọwa ịgbanye eriri ọzọ ya, ọ gbaruo ya n'ikpere ụkwụ, maka na ogoli riwe ọnụ, okwuwe ọnụ, ma mbe fegharịchaa ọ dara awọ. Ugo chaa chaa ma ugo ebele ebe, onye ugo bere n'isi bụ onye nwụrụ anwụ. Ugo riwe awọ, mma ya arụa, maka na isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja.
Isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja. Okay, that's the okwu malite forward for that novel. So what we'll do today is to look at these expressions that are found on this forward and see how we can break them down for people who are learning Igbo. So I'm going to start again, go back and start so I can pause it and help you with the expression.
Of Igbo language. In this series, we'll be taking our story from Isiakwụ Dara n'Ala, an Igbo novel written by Tony Ubesie.
Isiakwụ Dara n'Ala, written by Tony Ubesie. Okwu mmalite. Nwata riwe ihe. For those who just joining us, okwu mmalite is forward. Okay. Say
taa arụ n'aka.
Nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka. Olee aka
ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ?
Okay, so let's keep it here. Nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka. Do you know what nwata means? Nwata is a child. Nwata riwe ihe, iri, to eat something. So nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka. If a child is eating something, taa arụ, ịta arụ. Can you say ịta arụ? Ịta arụ is to bite. So when a child is eating and bites aka. Okay, so
the finger at the end of the hand is the fingertip or the distal phalanx.
Sorry about that. So nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka. Olee aka ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ? If a child is eating and bites his fingers, which hand will he use to eat again to continue eating? So this is very important because it speaks a lot about the problems we're going to encounter in this novel. Okay, especially between Chike and the wife Ada. So I want you to keep this expression in your head. because at the end, you can have a note where you jot these things down. Do you know how to write nwata? You should try, okay? Nwata is written this way. Nwata. That's how to write nwata. Nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka. Olee aka ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ?
Taa arụ n'aka. Olee aka ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ? Nwaanyị lelia di ya, ike akpọọ ya nkụ.
So the next thing, this okwu mmalite is full of idiomatic expressions. That expression, the first one, nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka, is already idiomatic because it's not straightforward. It's okwu, call it ya. Okwu ndị Igbo ji ekwu okwu, nwata riwe ihe taa arụ n'aka is a question, a rhetorical one at that. Olee aka ọ ga-eji tinye ọzọ n'ọnụ? Which hand will he use to put another one? Nwaanyị lelia di ya, ike akpọọ ya nkụ. Nwaanyị lelia di ya. Ileli is to look down upon someone. So nwaanyị lelia di ya is the woman looks down on the husband. If a woman belittles the husband, ike akpọọ ya nkụ. Her buttocks will dry up. This is an expression that is deep, of which I can't even tell you everything. Just try to use your head to imagine the situation, the context. If a woman neglects her husband, her anus or bum will dry up. You know what it means? So,
Di ya, ike akpọọ ya nkụ. N'ihi na di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi n'isi.
N'ihi na di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi n'isi. Di nwe ụlọ. Di is husband. And di nwe ụlọ means the man of the house. Take that expression. Di nwe ụlọ, the man of the house. Now, if you want to translate it word for word, the husband that owns the house, but you see that it doesn't make sense in English, right? It's not flowing in English. So in Igbo, in English, the translation will be the man of the house. Okay, di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-efi n'isi. Aka ogoli na-efi n'isi, the hand that the woman uses to support her head. Ogoli is a woman, married woman, a wife. Ogoli na-efi n'isi. So it is the hand supporting the woman uses to support her head. You understand? So we are going somewhere. Remember, we are coming from nwaanyị lelia di ya, ike akpọọ ya nkụ. If a woman neglects her husband, she will her buttocks will dry up, okay? And now we're saying that di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-efi n'isi. Di nwe ụlọ, like I've told you. Okay, you want to invite. So di aka ogoli na-efi n'isi. That's the di nwe ụlọ, like I already said, is the man of the house. The man of the house. Thank you, Mr. Do you want to say something? Mr. Dash. Mr. Dash. Okay, Mr. Dash. Mr. Dash, can you just type and introduce yourself in the comment section and tell me your interest in this conversation? As you can see, the name is Igbo Word Clinic. You are trying to trash out some Igbo words. Hi. Some Igbo words. Are you learning Igbo or you're already an Igbo speaker? Why are you Mr. Dash? Introduce yourself now. Okay, so you have the right to remain anonymous anyway, but it would be nice to know you. Okay, so I was saying that no, Mr. Dash. Mr. Dash, can you introduce yourself in the chat and tell me just a little bit of yourself and your interest in Igbo language and why you want to come on live? What do you want to come? You want to ask some questions or what? Just try, okay? Type something in the chat. Tell me where you're joining from so that I'm sure I'll be sure I'm not speaking with a robot, you know? Okay, so that is it. I was saying aka di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi n'isi. That's the man of the house is the hand the woman uses to support her head while sleeping. You know when you're sleeping, how you use your hand to support your head. So this saying is saying that implies that the woman, the man, di nwe ụlọ, man of the house, is the hand that supports the woman's head as she is sleeping. Okay? Okay, so let's go on, get the next one. Di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi
di ya
n'isi.
ike akpọọ ya nkụ n'ihi na di nwe ụlọ bụ aka ogoli na-ehi n'isi maka na nwaanyị chụpụ di ya isi eruo ya ala.
Nwaanyị chụpụ di ya. If a woman sends her husband away, isi eruo ya ala. Isi ilu mmadụ ana is like she will, excuse me, she will realize, she will be humbled. You know, isi ilu ana, you will suffer. And this can spark up conversations about today's world, what we actually do today in our today's world. You see a lot of divorce, and especially in the Western world, it was actually women that drive away their husband. I don't know if this novel is prophetic because in Igbo setting, a traditional Igbo setting, it's the man that drives away the woman. But this man actually, like, he foresaw what was going to happen and said, why ain't you put the if a woman sends her husband away, drives her husband away, she Royana. You see, no matter, and actually implies that he's going to suffer, he's going to be humbled. Okay. And so we move on, right?
maka na nwaanyị chụpụ di ya isi eruo ya ala onye na-amaghị na ọ ga-echi ọzọ mechaa chi ọzọ ọ chọwa ịgbanye eriri ọzọ ya ọ gbaruo ya n'ikpere ụkwụ maka
Onye na-amaghị na ọ ga-echi ọzọ. Keep this expression. So if you're following this podcast, please keep these expressions as you write them, because it is towards the end of the novel that's when you begin to realize we're going to come back to these expressions. Onye na-amaghị na ọ ga-echi ọzọ mechaa chi ọzọ. Onye na-amaghị, the person who doesn't know, no ga-echi ọzọ, that each ọzọ does not have, he will have take an other title. Other title is a title for people that are accomplished, people that are elders, people that are regarded. Okay, in Igbo land, also titles. See? So they are respected. So someone who doesn't know, because also title doesn't come cheap. If someone has an also title, it doesn't come cheap. So you see, the person that never knew that he will get to have an also title, if he eventually has it, he says that oje igbanye eriri ọzọ ya, there is a bead they usually wear, or something like string they wear on their leg to show when you see, you know that this person is an also title holder. So he says this person who never knew he's gonna who ever get to have an also title, if he eventually gets it, if he wants to wear the string, the person wears it close to the knee. You know, as someone never expected that you're gonna have this in life. Like some people would then show off. It's a kind of showing that the person will show off. Okay. So, Ojabwalu ya n'ikpere
ụkwụ maka na ogoli riwe ọnụ kwụwa ọnụ
ogoli
ma
riwe
mbe
ọnụ
fegharịcha
okwuwa
ọ
ọnụ.
dara awọ.
Mbe fegharịcha ọ dara awọ. You know what is mbe? Mbe is an animal. It's tortoise. Ofegaricha, after flying, you still come back to fall for the frog, toad. If you don't, then mbechiricha ọdarawo.
Ugo chaa chaa ma ugo ebele ebe onye ugo bere n'isi bụ onye
Onye
nwụrụ
nwụrụ
anwụ.
anwụ.
Ugo riwe awọ
Mayalo. Ugodiwa. Ugo is what's this bird? It's a bird. Eagle. Yes. Ugo is eagle. Eagle is the person. It doesn't fall. Ya bebe. Na ya dana. Ugo. Onye ugo bere n'isi bụ onye nwụrụ anwụ. If an eagle falls on someone's head, means the person is only a dead person that the eagle will fall on their head. Okay? Arụa. Maka na isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja. Isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja, and it will never go back. The bunch of palm nuts that falls to the ground has already touched sand. This is a big expression for us in this podcast, in this novel. Please keep it, because like I said, towards the end, you're going to see these things play out, okay? Onye ugo bere n'isi bụ onye nwụrụ anwụ. Ugo chaa chaa mụ ga-ebe n'ebe. Please keep it. Ma isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja. That's actually the name of the novel, but it was abbreviated to isi akwụ dara n'ala. Isi akwụ dara n'ala. The complete expression is isi akwụ dara n'ala edetụla aja. Edetụla aja. It can never be the same. So this is all I will have for you today on this Igbo Word Clinic. I hope you have learned some things. You join me again, and in the next episode, please follow us on this podcast. You can follow us also, or subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll get, if that's where it's more comfortable for you to listen from. But also have us on Spotify, X, so that you get notified. And then I'll see you again in my next podcast. Ndewo jisike ka ọ dị.